Close to My Heart's Cricut Artfully scent cartridge holds some very unique and very useful cuts in a wide variety of card types, as you've hopefully already seen for yourself. Right now, I'd like to focus on the sentiment function of this cartridge so you can see once again how diverse it really is. We want to show you some of the exciting cards that you can make with this function right here. There are two sizes of cards under the sentiment function, your standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card and 5 by 7 cards. To begin with, let me show you some of my favorite smaller cards, the border cards that can pack a big punch. Each of these cards have shapes cut near the bottom front of the card. One of the reasons I love these cards is because they offer two different avenues when designing. For example, I want to talk you through these two cards here. I have the Martian card and this purse border. You can see they are both simple border cards, but how I design them brings out the differences. You can see at the bottom of the Martian card, I wanted to keep it quick, so I chose a few of my favorite papers and placed them behind some of those cutouts. Then, to make sure that the paper pieces inside the card didn't show through, I cut the card a second time and layered it inside the front flap so that the Martians show through there as well. I wanted to keep the focus on the little Martians, so instead of adding more to the front of the card, I stamped one of the sentiments included in the Cricut collection right above them. Now for a different take on a similar concept. On this purse card, I wanted the purse border to be more of an accent rather than the focal point, so I backed the purses with a neutral cardstock and then used the Cricut collection stamp sets and a few embellishments to bring the focus to my greeting. Let me show you a few other examples of this same type of border card. Here is this adorable flower card with a congratulations sentiment, and here is a lovely Christmas card. Again, they're just that same concept of using the border feature on the keys. Another big wow on these sentiment keys are the 5 by 7 cards that feature a mixture of sentiments and larger icons. I have a sampling of some of these sentiment cards here, and you can see on all these cards, I've chosen things that I would like to highlight and backed those things accordingly. Now I want to show you this sample of a sentiment design card. Here you can see that it has a special detail in that the banner is cut out of the front and the sentiment is cut out of the inside of the card. So all I did was back that with some Colonial White to make that pop, and this card comes together in literally minutes. Isn't this function great? We know you'll love working with it to create great eye-catching sentiment and border cards. Talk to your independent consultant today to get your own Cricut Artfully scent collection. If you don't already have a consultant, visit closetomyheart.com to find one near you.